So let's start with the Bitcoin price. What happens here with the Bitcoin price? The price is going here to the downside. If you look here to the last video, we said, okay, we have a good base and we have a good possibility to stay here at 21,400. Yeah, this was exactly this area. Please look exactly. If you look to this, then you can see 21,400. Why this was a strong base and a place in which we could stay 21,400, because this was the Fibonacci level 038, and normally we have to stay here. Now what happens here? The whales manipulate the price to the downside to areas of lower than the Fibonacci level of 0.5. And this is, how can I describe this? A huge manipulation, because if you zoom in, then you see exactly that the Fibonacci level 0.5 is here. And you can see the price is push, yeah, in direction of 20,000. Yeah, and exactly this area or this behavior is a huge manipulation. If you look here to our channels, if you look, then you see we have not the condition for a breakout. Yeah, this is a retest, 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 and then finally the fourth retest have to happen here. But this is a exactly example of a manipulation, because they don't want that you make money. Yeah? In the last fragment, all the behaviors, all the rules are not valid. Yeah, I saw this behavior 1, 2 times, not so much. Yeah, because these possibilities that we coming to the end and end situations are not so much. Yeah, so now we see this, that this happens here, and now we have to look forward and look in which areas we can go. The prediction in which we have to go here to these levels and make this is still valid. The only information what changed is that the whales manipulate the price to the downside. And you can see from the Fibonacci level, this is not normal. Yeah, you can see exactly this Fibonacci level here, 0.38 is okay. Yeah, you can see we test here this level, and normally we have to stay here 21,400, 500, 600. Yeah, this is finished, and this is we have to stay. But they push the price to nearly 20,000, and you can see that the Fibonacci level 0.5 is here. So what happens here? They not use the Fibonacci levels. Yeah, normally next stop is here, 20,300, but you can see they push the price here to the downside, and this is exactly the manipulation. Yeah, and this is a danger. Also, experienced trader have here not so much, how can I say, chance to correct this manipulation. Yeah, so if we're looking here to these levels, yeah, then we can say, okay, the price found here in these levels are a base. Yeah, but for me this is a clear manipulation. Yeah, and this is a form, if you trade as a Z information, because um, normally if you look to the market and trade here, then you see exactly here stops. Yeah, you can see also here, this is a retest, our base, this is a retest and base. These are elements in which we can stop. Yeah, and exactly look in the last cycle. Also this, we have to stop here. Look what happens here in the last cycle. I make here this cycle. In the last cycle, all the rules are not valid. And exactly this is the manipulation, because the wealth, they want a manipulation, and they make this also 7% of the downside is not normal for a Bitcoin price. Let's look more in the inside, and you can see exactly here in the last yesterday I made a video in which I said, okay, this is the finish line here, Yeah, 21,400, 500, 600, 700, we are finished. Yeah, and exactly here at this level, look here, without stopping, without nothing stopping, the price push here to the downside. Yeah, and you can see no possibility to stay here. Now, from the if you're looking here from the cycle view, and if you're asking me, yeah, is this the end? This was for me here also the end. Yeah. What happens here? They manipulate the last fragmented area to the downside, and this is the sad information because you can see the RSI was here 29. This is a very perfect area to get in the market. Now we are here at 19 and we were here at 80. You can see how oversold the Bitcoin price is. So this is a gift at the moment to get in the market, but you have to be here careful. They can make here a little bit more sell off to the downside, but I'm not caring about this because if you look here to the whole structure, yeah, so all negative things are here in the chart. I expect a really good pump to the upside. We have the structure, we have a left shoulder head and the right shoulder formation, and this is a typical behavior of the whales before the market goes here strong to the upside. Yeah, strong to the upside. They made here a sell-off. Yeah, so let's see. We will see the 25,000 again. Yeah, this is clear. This is clear that we will see this, but it will take a little bit time. We have the structure here for a good pump. Yeah, so let's see. I expect the price at 23,000. Then we have to go here a little bit sideways like this, and then we will pump here. This is here exactly the conditions fulfilled for a breakout. So for the original prediction is still valid, also for the Bitcoin Club members. The only thing what here changed is the manipulation. They put or they take the price down, yeah, and this is not normal. This behavior, yeah, this behavior is not coming so much. 7% to the downside happens in the end cycles of these events, and happens if the market will go strong to the upside, a really big pump. Yeah, this is typical behavior that the sell-off is coming. So people who write to me and say which pump, wait, the pump is coming. We are, if I predict the chart, I'm too earlier. Yeah, and maybe 5 days, 10 days. I make a prediction. I have the information. Say, okay, the price will pump, but uh, I see too much. Yeah, so next time a little bit slow, so that we can say, okay, we have a little bit place to the downside, so that we focus this. But it is clear the market will pump. Let's look here to the inside, more inside, to the 1 minute chart. So in the 1 minute chart, let's look what can happen here is if we say, okay, this was our negative channel, yeah, and you can see we broke the negative channel to the upside. So the if the market stays here at these levels, yeah, clear break of this negative trend channel, then we have good cards to make here a really good pump like this. Yeah, so this is in play. I think it will happen, but I'm here a little bit careful. Yeah, the market is in a very big manipulation area, but I think at the moment we are good cards that the market is turning to the upside. Yeah, but let me look here the last segment. Let me look. Yeah, one move to the downside can happen that we test here the lows again, yeah, to 20,000. It's a typical behavior that we test the lows again, yeah, here to 20,000, because one test is in my eyes too few. So we have to go here to the 20,000 again. But let's look, yeah. I'm positive. I expect that the market turns to the upside. Let's look here to the general view. Is this possible that the whales manipulate the price in Fibonacci level? Let me look what we have here. The next target is 17,600. Yeah. So 17,600. What we have here? 19,000. Let me look. What is this? 19,300. Yeah. So we have to be here very careful. You can see the Fibonacci level 0.5 is here, and they manipulate the price to levels of 20,000, and this is not that is not fair, yeah, from the whales, because you can see even the Fibonacci levels are not checked. Normally we have to stay here at 20,000 levels, yeah, a short break, but this is also not happening. The price is smashing to 20,000, and at 20,000 you can see we have nothing here, no Fibonacci level. And exactly this is the manipulation. Yeah, we have to learn not trust these Fibonacci levels. Yeah, and we have to learn here that we have a total, complete different behavior in the end cycle of this uh, Bitcoin chart. Yeah, in the end cycle, no rules. The price smashed to the downside, and this is the key information for you, that we are all in the next time. If you see here end cycle, that we are very careful and say, okay, the price have to stay here at 21,400, but in the normal rules it works, but in the end cycle it works not. Yeah, and you can see the manipulation is huge. The price is smashing here to the downside, but I'm sure that the whales will test here the lows again. So even if we have here the situation that we are out of range, I expect here also um, a little bit downtrend. Yeah, let's see. Have a nice day.